Welcome to the February update for the Sandwich and Ashford Model Railway, and the major change since the last update, as you can see, is the ballast. I have completely ballasted the whole of the Sandwich section and in and around the TMD. So all the ballasting is done, however there are small amount of gaps here and there where the ballast didn't quite stick to the layout or wasn't glued properly. So those small areas I need to go back to and fill in. You can also see that I have put in the lights along the sandwich platform and also connected up the lights inside the Art Deco signal box. This view is at the very end of the sandwich section nearer the garage, and here you can see that I've done a small area of scenery to the left of the picture, which is at the end of the reversing siding for the sandwich platform. I've filled this in with a bit of woodland scenic greenery, bushes, and the backman control line side cabin, which fits quite nicely next to the Traintronic signal. And the area here at this end will be a bit more of a greenery countryside sort of scene, which is a bit different to the rest of the things I've done on the layout, and I'll hopefully fill the right hand side of the picture here with a few trees and a few more bushes. The middle area where the green starts will also include probably a tree in the middle there, and I'll build the greenery up around the tree. At the very bottom of the picture you should see that there are a small cardboard little square in amongst the ballast, and this has been done with a hole underneath that so the signals can go straight into the board and onto the layout once I get them, without having to disturb the ballast around it or fill the ballast back in. So that the reason you see those on the layout is ready for the signals which will eventually appear on the layout. In this view down the refueling siding amongst the TMD, you can see I'm planning to put a little cabin at the end. That is a Hornby cabin. Obviously it comes in blue, but I plan to respray that into a sort of more neutral colour because it stands out too much down the end of there, but I like the position that it is at the end of that line. On the right as well, I've got these small cylindrical tanks made by Bachmann, but these are obviously the tanks for the refueling point over that side, but I do think they may be a little bit small for obviously the purpose. Your thoughts or suggestions whether I need a larger one would be greatly appreciated, so please leave your thoughts in the comments and I'll try and get back to you and see what we think could be done better in this area. Looking back down through the lines out of the TMD to the shunt neck, I've recently got hold of the Hornby Works office and a Bachmann garage and another small Bachmann hut, which is the other side of the office. The garage does have a garage door on the other end of it, but I plan to block it up as you can see in the picture, so it just looks like it's another sort of brick building, which is another storeroom for equipment. And I plan to ballast around that area there, and where the Stobart rail is behind, to put in that path that I said in the last update, so they can access the train there as well in that siding too. Finally, this is the Dapple footbridge kit, which I've converted into the access bridge for the sandwich station. I quite like building these kits, as you can see from the other footbridge kits on the Ashford section of the layout, and it will lead off into this area here where I plan to have a small car park here and some of the sort of scenery on that side. Haven't really decided yet, but there'll be a path which comes off here and a sort of car park here alongside, which will have more of the fencing similar to that which I've used over there in the TMD area, and I'll be using the same fencing as well to put up against the back of the sandwich platform, as you can see there. So that'll run the whole length of the back of the sandwich platform Okay, so that's it for this update. And just to let you know of future videos coming up on the channel, there'll be one later this month of a few of the rolling stock running around the sandwich section of the layout. And I'll also be going to Model Rail Scotland up in Glasgow, and there'll be a video on the layouts from the exhibition put on my channel towards the end of this month as well. So thanks very much for watching, and see you soon.